Take a deep breath. Yes. What is going on, fam? Hope you're having a good day. Another day, another dollar, you know? Time. Time is literally one of the most important aspects of life. Managing time. Feel like you got a lot of time, feel like you don't have time, And, these days, it seems like almost every second counts. And that's a good thing, and it's a bad thing. It's great because I feel like there's a precedence, right? Like, I got to get things done and be productive and positively do it, On the other side, sometimes you feel like you're just clock, or like time goes by, like, damn, didn't realize I was working on my phone for the last 4 or 5 hours, goes by quick. Efficiency, management, balance. Sometimes, for me, balance, not that it doesn't work, but I usually just throw myself in so much that, like, I can't really have balance until I get things done. Anyways, all that to say that the topic for today is accountability. Keeping yourself accountable and having the right structure or network in place to help keep you accountable too, like other people. Sometimes something that I like shy away from sometimes is like just telling somebody something so that they can't hold me accountable, Hate to admit that sometimes, but it's like, oh shit, like I could say something, this and that to help keep myself more accountable, or I could make a post online and say, hey guys, I'm doing the 100-day challenge, opt out of doing it, and just because then you don't risk being called out for fucking up or missing up. And anyways, wouldn't be in the position I'm in right now if I hadn't fucked up a whole bunch, and that's for the better and for the worse. You learn your lessons and this and that, but the benefits, or I guess what I want to say is, like, the good thing about having an accountable structure is that it really does help move the needle. Gets things done, it gets you to a place. So I guess what I'm saying is, I guess if I'm going to take a challenge for myself this week, I'm going to say I'm going to appoint somebody to be accountable. I'll let you know who that is. Hopefully I pick somebody by tomorrow or the next day, and what I'm going to be accountable for. Because then it's like, it makes it real. Okay, cool. Sometimes, they say it's like, don't tell people your plans. Well, sometimes, like, it's in your benefit to say it out loud so that you can speak it, right? It's not just conceptual in your head. There's so many different levels of or dimensions of reality until manifestation, right? Where, like, you have inception, conception, reflection, right? Objection, whatever you speak it, right? Writing. It slowly becomes metaphysical, slowly, molecularly comes together, or, through the powers of the universe and through the powers of your actual actions and through, resources and whatnot, things do happen, Sometimes you're amazed, and sometimes you're like, yeah, no shit, like, I put work in for that. Think back on those times. Did you have an accountability system? Did you have somebody being like, hey, how's the cookbook going along? Or how's, whatever project you're working on? Keeping an accountable frame to help keep you on track for all the better things. What are a couple ways that you can do that? Well, consulting in friend, business partner, maybe somebody you don't know, maybe you're going through AA, right? And you have an anonymous sponsor or something, maybe you don't know them yet, right? Or like, business partner, or even just in a relationship. For example, for my girlfriend, it's like, maybe, I tell her something, she's like, help me, keep me accountable, right? So finding somebody. Another one that I like to do is, like, I write things down. and review them. Did I get it done today? All right. And if I didn't, shit, damn, like some days you're just not going to get everything done. Like Bruce Lee said it best, like sometimes a goal is just a place to aim. That doesn't mean you're necessarily going to get there 100% of the time, but at least you're aiming for that, right? So it's like, you know, before I go to bed, 3 things that I must do tomorrow, right? And write those down. At the end of the day, did I check off all my boxes? All right. So that's more like a self-governance accountability structure. But it does work, especially if you're motivated to get those things done. Or it's like, fuck, if I have to get 3 things done tomorrow, those are the 3 things that I do. Actually, I really love that one. It's something that it's a structure that really works well. I'll do like 3 things I must do, 3 things I should do, and 3 things I could do, right? It's 9 things. It's quite a bit of things. But for sure, the first 3, non-negotiables. Those got to get done, whatever it is. Clean the house, write a letter, check my emails, right? For example, right? And then 3 things that I should do. Go to the gym, clean the kitchen, and do laundry, right? And 3 things that I could do is kind of at the bottom list, like, yeah, okay, if I get to it, I get to it. And it's like 3 things that you've been meaning to fiddle with, like, you know, mess around on the DJ controls for 1 hour, read a book, meditate, or, you know, maybe that should be on must do, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, prioritize, right? And things like, okay, if I have time, then I'd love to get to that, or like watch a show, whatever it is, you know? On top of that, I like to add 3 things I will be. So 3 states that I will try to emit. I will be positive, I will be strong, and I will be focused, all right? Or whatever you want to do, all right? I will be handsome, I will be rich, I will be smart, all right? Whatever it is, whatever you want to embody, write it down. There is no right, there is no wrong. It's all on you. It's whatever you want to do and however you want to be, however you want to feel. If you want to be miserable, if you want to be sad, if you want to be whatever, cool, right? You know, but you don't want to be those things, right? Nah, right? Sometimes you got to be. Sometimes you got to be down to be up, you know? And if you're in a down space, you know, just know that, like, I can't begin to understand what it is, but because I've been in low places before, but what I will say is that, like, those low places are needed in order to bounce back into a higher space, right? Just, you need the lows and you need the highs, and hopefully, you know, you're riding somewhere in the, like, you know, 3rd quarter, all right? So yeah, those are great accountability things, you know, but speak it. Have the courage to speak it, see it, and write it. Get somebody to hold you to it so that you can continue progressing towards your bigger picture. You know, let's talk about bigger pictures tomorrow. You know, what that is, that looks like, the structures. Let me know in the comments below if that interests you. Are there topics you want to touch on? You know what I mean? Let's get into it. Like, follow, subscribe. All right? Let's get this. See you tomorrow. Let's go. Peace.